It is day 133 of the self-quarantine today here in Los Angeles. Today there was breaking news coming from Los Angeles City Hall. They announced that there was going to be a new rule being implemented for all Los Angeles businesses. And this is what the new rule says. It says that all Los Angeles County businesses could face up to $500 in a fine and could have their permits revoked for COVID-19 safety violations, or in other words, violating COVID-19 guidelines have been in place by the City of Los Angeles and also the State of California. And this new rule will be implemented and enforced by late August of this year. And they're trying to urge all businesses in Los Angeles that all workers have face masks as well as their customers, practicing social distancing, and doing everything else to abide by the guidelines set by Los Angeles and also by the state of California to minimize the spread of COVID-19. Secondly, the governor of California also made a press conference today, and he vowed for more protections for essential workers. He was going to elaborate more in the upcoming days, but he says that essential workers such as doctors, nurses, delivery truck drivers, grocery store workers, cashiers, all the people that are working really hard during this pandemic will get extra protection. And we don't know what that means at this very moment, but he's going to elaborate later on. And then thirdly, there was a study that was made by the Los Angeles County of Public Health, and they saw something startling. Basically, in the study that they made, they saw that the Filipino community in Los Angeles County are dying of COVID-19 at an alarming rate. And the majority of the Filipinos who are dying during this pandemic in LA are nurses. They also saw that the workforce that are composed of nurses and doctors are 1/5 Filipino or from Filipino descent. And to even make it even more startling, looking at the whole state of California, it has also been looked at and studied that Filipinos make up 35% of the death rate that is going on in the state of California so far. So for all my Filipino brothers and sisters, I pray for you, I pray for your safety, for your safe return for your families and your friends. You are doing God's work right now, fighting so hard during this pandemic, and it's a very difficult time. And again, sending you much love, good vibes, and just do your best to not only save the lives of others, but also keep yours safe as well during these troubled times, because right now, the Latino population, the Filipino population, the black population, the Pacific Islander population, those are the ones that are being affected the most right now during this pandemic here in Los Angeles. Regarding the coronavirus here in Los Angeles, the number of cases and deaths continue to rise. And that's not going to change at all for the next upcoming days. A lot of the medical experts and scientists are saying that since Los Angeles right now is the epicenter of the COVID-19 spikes in the state of California, that is basically what is coming to fruition at the very moment. We're seeing spikes in cases, deaths, and hospitalizations. So it's going to take probably a shutdown of the city to get those numbers low, because right now they're just increasing more and more every single day. And a lot of the medical experts and scientists are urging every Angelino to do their best to follow the guidelines by the CDC, by their public health department, to stop the spread of COVID-19 by any means necessary. But as the days are ticking, more people are being hospitalized, more people are being infected, and more people are dying. So I keep saying that it's just a matter of time before we have another shutdown, just like we had earlier during the early days of the pandemic. So that is it for today's video. So everyone, stay strong, stay safe.